Hey, I'm Mindy Kinnis. This is the Daily Rage. A question came up this morning in my Futures 101 class. I wanted to talk about it here as well. And that is something we've all experienced, pulling a profit too soon. That is to say, you're in a trade, it's going your way, you're making profit, you decide to close out for whatever reason you decide that. And then the trade goes on without you in that same direction. I had the perfect example of this just on Thursday night. I entered a trade in the US bond and pulled it with $62 profit and 50 cents. And then by the next morning, it was well over 1,000. Well, if I had stayed in it, it would have been well over 1,000. I would not have gotten stopped out where my original stop was set. And I was like, whoa, why did I take 62 over the potential of over $1,000? But here's the thing. It just as easily could have come back and stopped me out at a 10-tick stop loss for a negative 156. So what I was deciding that night before I went to bed was, okay, would I rather have 62.50 or the potential of negative 156 versus the potential of something bigger happening? And of those kind of three choices, because I didn't know which way the market was going to go, of those three choices, I decided that I would rather have 62.50. Now, it may be a dumb decision. You might say, Mindy, that was not the best choice, but we know that now. I didn't know that then. And here's the thing that you all need to consider is, what is your end goal? Is your end goal to be able to just make as much possible profit on any given trade? Or do you have a different end goal like I do? And that is to take a small account and grow it. So I'm looking at, not on that one specifically, but on typical index trading, I'm looking at collecting hundreds. So I often will put a target or a limit at $100. And does that mean that I trade a little bit more sometimes? Yes. Does it mean that I'll have to reestablish my entry point sometimes? Yes. But does it also give me a higher probability that I will hit that instead of getting stopped out? Sometimes yes. So because that is my end result goal, I am taking specific actions in order to meet that. So again, you need to know what your end goal is. If it is to just make as much profit as possible, and you're okay with taking loss after potential loss after potential loss, that's awesome. But not all of us are there yet. So it depends where you're at, really what your account size is, how your mental capital is. You need to protect that first and foremost, above and beyond the money, and then make your plans accordingly. Again, plan your trade, trade your plan. And as long as you do that, you're trading well. If you have no plan and then you're just pulling it because you get emotional or because you get scared or because whatever happens, that's not as quality of a trade. So have a plan in place, stick to the plan, and use those plans to fortify whatever that end goal is. I'm Mindy Kinnis. Thanks so much for watching.